Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. In our earlier video some few hours ago, we did dwell on Rigathi's remarks where Rigathi Gachagua was daring Raila Odinga and promising to deal firmly with Raila Odinga. And in the video, I explained that Rigathi was just playing to the gallery, but in actual sense, he can do completely nothing. Because the Constitution allows Kenyans to hold peaceful demonstrations, to congregate, to picket, the Constitution allows Kenyans to do that. Rigathi cannot stop that unless he wants to tell us that the government that is expected to uphold the rule of law is now trying to actually breach that rule of law. So those remarks by Rigathi Gachagua, in my honest opinion, were just empty threats to please his ground, more so on the mountain, for him to be seen as a strong leader. Because, on the mountain, you just have to mention Raila's name in bad light, or try to be seen to be attacking Raila Odinga for you to remain politically relevant in that part of the country. And that's the game Rigathi Gachagua is clearly playing here. He can do nothing to stop Kenyans from congregating or holding peaceful demonstrations. Some years back at Jacaranda, there were some attempts to stop Raila Odinga from holding some public rally at Jacaranda in Embakasi East. In fact, human waste was spread all over the field. Those who did that, as I talk, are politically irrelevant in the cold. That was some years back. And then again, Kenyans can still remember when Raila Odinga was returning to the US some years back. The government tried blocking him. They never succeeded. Rigathi, in my honest opinion, is just a first-time member of parliament, having just served recently as an MP. So Rigathi is coming out as a political novice, a leader who is not politically experienced. And those remarks were as a result of that inexperience. In this video, I want us to have a look at some remarks by Raila supporters responding to Rigathi's remarks. Listen to this.
Ndio nimefika Nairobi saa hii. Nilikuwa Matanga na nimesikia Raila amekohoa. Nikasema narudi Nairobi. Lakini Gachagua, mimi na wewe umefanya kitu mzuri. Juu umeongea. Na hiyo ndio tulikuwa tunataka. Maandamano bila polisi sio maandamano. Juu hata hiyo yenye tulikuwa kamkuja haikuwa tamu. Sasa mimi nakuomba tafadhali tuletee makarao hapo. Na tear gas zikuje mingi. Tulete tear gas. Hizo ni pesa zetu. Tafadhali. Ulifanya vizuri kuongea. Mimi nataka kesho utulete polisi.
Yes. You can see clearly where Kenya is most likely heading towards. Those are Raila supporters not being mobilized by anybody. On their own volition, they are promising to attend Kamkunji rally against all odds. Nothing will stop them from attending the rally. And you are seeing nobody is mobilizing them. Nobody is telling them to go. It's they themselves offering to go. I think that should be a wake-up call to William Ruto's government. Kenyans have reached a point where they don't care anymore. The government most likely has pushed them to the wall. to appoint Kenyans are just waiting for a spark, something that can make them rebel against the government. That should be a wake-up call to William Ruto's government. And in our earlier video again, I did explain that Ruto has got only two options of dealing with the whole thing. The first option is for him to embrace the Azimio Brigade. In embracing the Azimio Brigade, it's very clear he might open some talks with the Azimio Brigade. Behind the scene talks, not for the Azimio to join the government, but just to pacify or to cool the political temperatures in the country. And that is also very beneficial to the common man on the ground, in that political temperatures will be low. The Mamamboga, the Boda Boda, will go on with his or her normal duties without any interference. That should be the wisdom that should inform William Ruto on how to deal or handle the current political situation in the country. Opening some talks with the Azimio Brigade will not cost William Ruto anything. And I did also explain that William Ruto's second option is to confront the Azimio Brigade, which already, from Rigathi's remarks, it appears William Ruto is also contemplating of taking that route, the confrontational route. And that route I did explain that will be very irresponsible of William Ruto's government. And it's a route that can lead to the collapse of William Ruto's government. Because as it is right now, Kenyans are charged, Kenyans are not happy with the government. A good majority of Kenyans are not happy with the government. Just do a proper survey across the country. You'll come to agree with me. In fact, the government only enjoys support in the Kalenjin Rift Valley and on the mountain. And even on the mountain, some parts are really shaky on supporting the government. Across the country, Kenyans are not happy with the government. Only that they don't know what they can do or how they can remove the government. That's the truth. That's the fact on the ground. So William Ruto's government, in my honest opinion, should not go the confrontational route. Because if they go that route, then it will not augur very well for Kenyans and even for the government. And William Ruto should be wise, because in 2007, he didn't taste a bit of Hague. And if he chooses the confrontational route, it's almost very certain and very clear. The Hague might one day again pay Ruto a visit. And that's a route I know William Ruto might be very reluctant to travel again. So Ruto's government should let Kenyans do their rallies, do their picketing, hold their peaceful demonstrations without the government's interference. In fact, the government's responsibility in this case is just to provide security, not issuing empty threats. That's all I can say. And also listening to that, to the Raila supporters, it's clear Raila supporters are willing and daring to go. And nothing will stop them. Not the government, not William Ruto, not Rigathi Gachagua. And it's also a fact that Ruto and his government should not underestimate Raila Odinga. This is a politician who still enjoys massive support across the country. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. But just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you are watching us, but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humble, very grateful for the kind of support you're giving me here. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Any other person who want to support our forum, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. We are keenly following on the Jacaranda rally. Some few minutes ago, I've received some information. Some monkey business is going on at Jacaranda, which later in our videos, we are still verifying to let you know exactly what is happening there. Let's meet in our next analysis.